If you're a hobbyist real estate investor and you're really looking to take things to the next level, you thought about maybe potentially leaving your 9-to-5 job and you're not sure if you should do it, you've come to the right video. In this clip from the Goldmine podcast, Ladislas Maurice, aka The Wandering Investor, shares how he pivoted from his 9-to-5 job into full-time international real estate investing. Take a listen.
The Goldmine podcast.
I don't know that I've ever heard anyone put it quite like that. You know, at some point, like the opportunity cost of like working a 9-to-5 and then not having a more active role in like managing your investments. Yeah. Like that, like at some point the tables turn, right? All of a sudden, like that lost opportunity from not actively managing your portfolio is actually more than you're making from your 9-to-5.
Yeah. That you're saving, right? Because when you look at it,
interesting.
Look, I mean, let's say you just have $1 million. All right, let's just give an example that's pretty,
sure,
not too out there. You have $1 million. You invest it normally. You might get like 6% a year, reasonably. If you start actively managing it and you do a good job by, dedicating your mind and your, being full-time dedicated to it, you can easily make 12%. Guess what? That's an extra $60,000 a year. You get to live in a, low cost country instead of being, where that would barely be rent in New York. But guess what? With $60,000, you can live in Eastern Europe like a king or in Colombia like a king and still be saving money. So you're saving money. You have more control in your life. You have more free time. And guess what? Life is good. So at the end of the day, that's this sort of decision that people just need to make. It's right there in front of them, actually. Many people can make this decision. There are a lot of people with $1 million in assets that could just make a decision like this, but they don't.
What do you think holds the majority of those people back?
The fear of the unknown, risk, and shame if they fail. And for a lot of people, it's hard to leave a career and a job and a brand name and all of that, to go from, I work in this corporate and I have this role and I'm on the board of this and that, to what do you do? Just like I flip real estate.
There's a bit of an identity crisis there, right?
Yeah,
like a shifting in the identity. Yeah. And I've been through that personally before where, I was doing one thing and then, I had 35 people working for me. I was, I had my own company, everything. And then one day just decided to pivot into hotel investing. You completely shift your identity and a lot of people call you crazy. Yeah. I can't tell you, and pretty much everyone told me that I was nuts. Only a very few friends and family were supportive in that. Yeah. So I would 100% agree with you there.
I mean, and you were nuts. You were objectively 100%. Nuts, but a good nuts, but you were nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you there either. In fact, I wouldn't even use the past tense there. I'd say I am nuts. Yeah. Oh, man. But I agree with you right there. Right? Fear of the unknown, risk, shame. I think the shame of potentially fail, or the shame if you fail, man, I think that's so interesting, right? Because I really do think that fear of failure and the potential shame of not succeeding, what if I have to go start from zero, whatever, I think that holds a lot of people back. I think that's the number one reason, seriously.
And I'd say that this fear has increased rather than decreased in people with social media. Because now running a business and, starting something, you just have to be so open about it. It's on everyone's face. It's in everyone's faces. You have to change your LinkedIn and all of that. And if you fail, literally everyone knows about it. Before, it could be what happened to Danny? Oh, Danny, he went over to, whatever and opened a hotel in that town. And I think it didn't work out. Whatever. People didn't really know what happened. Yeah. But now it is in your face. If someone fails, everybody knows.
Yeah. So,
people care less because everyone's involved in everyone's stuff, right? But still, personally, for people, it's a lot harder now to fail, I find.
It's like that scarlet letter, right? But you're just wearing it all day, every day.
Yeah. Change of LinkedIn, you know, it's like you're an entrepreneur, blah, 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 running my own show. And then it's like, oh, got a job at like Bank of America. You know, like corporate lending.
If you're looking for more tips and insights when it comes to all things real estate investing, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell to get notified every single time we post a new video just like this one. This is Danny Gould with Gould Capital. I will catch all of you in the next video.